So currently, if I could give a rough estimate of our tuition fees, because obviously the gateway where through everyone joins in, the price could vary between. But if I want to give an estimate, we're looking at around roughly 20,000 Canadian dollars for the whole term. This is also this $20,000 not including an accommodation, but it's also including your school fees. And we always recommend students to take a minimum of 8 credits per term.
Okay, so the 8 credits is for 20,000 average for the full year, correct?
Yes, that's
Great,
correct.
great. Thank you so much. And they have to pay the full 20,000 before their child enrolls?
We always recommend the students to pay the full tuition, because this is also not only not about us, but it's really about when they're coming here from the IRCC. The IRCC also has to see the proof of funds as well too. The immigration in Canada is very wants to know that international students coming into Canada have not. I was gonna say proof of income. No, no, no. I was gonna say proof of funds for when they are studying here in Canada. So they just want to see if they have enough money to support themselves during their studies here in Canada.
Excellent. That makes sense. That makes sense. So let's say that apart from the tuition cost, so how about accommodation? Because they are minors, and the parents will be looking to how secure my children are, where they stay. Give us an average of the accommodation cost, since that is not part of the tuition.
Right. I'd love to. So we as UIS, we do offer accommodations, our own accommodations as well too. We offer our UIS residence, UIS main residence, UIS premium homestay, and UIS homestay. So students have 4 accommodation options to choose from, each of them a little bit different from the rest. Each of these accommodation options have the option to be tailor-made for students who are going into, for example, who have some sort of cultural or dietary restrictions, food sensitivities. We have tailor-made plans. Depending on the accommodation package you pick, these kind of things can be addressed. It's great that we have our own accommodations as well too, is because it just gives the IRCC further proof, the Immigration Council further proof that UIS is a legitimate organization, institution that will not only provide credits to the students and a learning experience, but also accommodations as well too.
Perfect. Excellent. Before I go to my next question, guys, those of you watching, please feel free to leave your questions in the comment section so that we can answer them for you. We have our able partner here from UIS, and he's going to answer your questions. So, Justin, I've had we can have this conversation because we know that the RSCC has, put in a cap for study permits, right? Interestingly,
Right.
high school is not part of the cap, and they do not need attestation letter, which I think is good news for parents who want their children to come through to high school and further on to the university. So I think it's a great time and a great opportunity for parents to, apply for school and apply for the study permit, since they are not affected by the cap, right?
Correct.
Yes. Another thing that beats my mind is, in our part of the world, our parents are not comfortable with leaving their children to come to school alone, right? Even if you're 20 years, you're still your parents are still very protective. But what can you tell the parents to be assured that their children are safe, they're in good hands? How do you support parents like that?
Well, this is a very, very a good question you're asking, because just this exactly your concern is what we like to address as well. To begin my statement, UIS is UIS at UIS, our safety of our students is our #1 priority. So to start from the very beginning, we also everything that we do, and a good example of the safety is that everything that we do it as a member of our own staff will do it. We do not ask any third-party organization. For example, what I mean by this is that we offer our airport pickup service. What's great about our airport pickup service is that students who are coming into Canada for the first time,
Right.
who are very new to the country, we don't ask some taxi driver or Uber driver to go and pick up our students. No, we ask a member of our own staff
Mm-hmm.
using this van right here. We call it the
Oh,
U van. So the
okay.
U van is responsible for picking up
That
students.
looks like a presidential van.
That's
That's
the
the
look
word.
that we were going for. And what's great about the UVen is that we believe that a student's first introduction to Canada, their first time here, it has to be special. It has to be something that they feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of sending some sort of third party organization to go pick up students from the airport, we ask a member of our own staff to go do these as well too. And
Mm-hmm.
again, with the UVan too, the UVan is also not only used for airport pickups, but it's also used for our monitoring service because the area around our institution too, it's very accessible. Maybe sometimes students might want to skip school to go hang out with their
Mm-hmm.
friends. To prevent this, we have our UVIN monitoring system, which
Okay.
patrols the neighborhood around our institution. To if we have any students who are going to be going around messing around, it prevents that. And
Mm-hmm.
how we do this as well too is that, as you can see on our brochure, our students wear a uniform as well too.
Okay.
What's great about the uniform is that it makes the students easily recognizable on the street as well too. So while they're going to and from school,
Mm-hmm.
UIS students are always easily recognizable to the naked eye, and this is also part of our safety program. What's also great too is that we also actually 2-3 weeks ago we had our police safety seminar where members of the Toronto 32nd Police Division come to UIS and they actually give presentations to our international students about safety, how to conduct themselves safely in Canada, how to call out certain wrongdoings from people in the public, how to
Mm-hmm.
report these wrongdoings.
Right.
Basically, we have trained police officers coming and giving our students safety training twice a year. That's a big part of our safety motto as well too.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I covered just about everything with our safety,
Okay.
but if I do have to add
Right.
one more thing about our safety, other than the police and the uniforms and the U-Van, I really think that also, if it does matter to parents who are going to be away from their students for a long time, UIS also offers a full guardianship program where we actually, if you do end up purchasing this full guardianship program, it gives the responsibility to the institution, to our school, to UIS,
Mm-hmm.
to be the guardian for the students as well too. So
Absolutely.
this is also a feature
Very important.
that's very popular
Yeah.
with parents who have a little bit of difficulty sending their minor students
Mm-hmm.
away into a foreign country. It really helps that the school is going to be the custodian and the school is going to be the guardian themselves. It really puts a little bit of ease in mind. And just like everything else does with the airport pickup, the monitoring, the police seminars, all of these is to give our parents a very safe sense of mind
Mm-hmm.
when they're sending their students here to Canada to study.
Thank you. If you just joined us, we are having a discussion about high school education in Canada, and we have a partner here from UIS, and Justin is helping us delve deeper into some of the concerns about parents and why you should bring your children to Canada for high school education. He's touched on tuition fees, which is about an average of 20,000 for a year. Accommodation is also available at specific ranges, and he's talking currently about the safety of your child and the fact that your child is going to be in safe hands. And the last thing he touched on was the guardianship program, because obviously you are out there, they are here, they are going to take full guardianship control or custodianship of your child, so you do not need to worry.